Well, it's a sad day, and you've obviously heard the news by now that Chester Bennington has passed away. Brilliant guy, and from one of the most talented bands in the world, Linkin Park. And, the world mourns his passing, especially the metal community. I wanted to comment on the whole area of suicide this morning, and, this is a difficult subject, one that I've talked about more than once, and I just want to repeat a few things. For two reasons. One is that I think the knowledge is good to have, and secondly, I've been receiving a lot of messages from people saying, I'm feeling the same way. All of us feel those times when we are, you know, absolutely overcome by fear, by depression, by anxiety, by whatever it is. We have those times when we come up against opposition and people aren't good to us. And those of us that are in the public eye, many times the press and people with authority sometimes are right there to shoot you down every time they can. And it wears on you, and it does affect you. And I'd be lying to you if I said that it doesn't bother me anymore. It's been, probably 40 years of this. And every time somebody does that with me, I'm not used to it. It does bother me, and it does get to me because, everyone, you want people to like you. But then sometimes life throws you some curves, and it's difficult to get through them. There's a lot of people with a lot of comments about Chester and his suicide. Some people are absolutely angry with him for doing it. I understand that. Some people are sympathetic. I understand that. Some people are confused. Totally understand that. There's a range of emotions, and most of them are correct in some way. But, until you've been to that place where you're in that much despair that you would take your own life, it's hard to imagine it. It's hard to understand it. And at that point, you're not thinking about the people you leave behind. You're not thinking about your friends, your family, your fans. You're just thinking about your pain. That's all you can see. There's a piece of advice that I've given over the years many times. I've actually podcasted on it, and the podcasts are available. But here is the most important thing I think you can do when you're feeling suicidal and feeling overcome with those strong feelings. And I always say, if you feel like committing suicide, go ahead. But don't kill yourself. Kill whatever it is that's making you feel that way, whatever it is that needs to die. Those feelings of suicide are there for a reason. There is something that needs to die. It's not you, though. It's something inside of you or something that's bothering you or whatever it might be. But the most important thing you can do is to realize that life is sacred, that life will go on, that you will get through this. And whatever needs to die does need to die. You may be able to identify it on your own. You may need some help in identifying it. If you're feeling suicidal, talk to someone, especially people that know you, people that are close to you, people that can identify what needs to die and help you to kill it. There are areas of our lives, folks, for all of us that we feel overwhelmed with that need to die. There are those areas that sometimes we just need to let go of things. Sometimes we need healing in things. Sometimes we need just basic understanding. And all of those things are really important. But when you feel death, it's a warning sign. It means something is going on. It means that something needs to die. It is never your life that you need to take. It's always something that you can identify and kill so that your life is better, but go on living. The world will continue to mourn Chester's death. He'll leave a big hole. Suicide always does. Family, friends, fans, the world is in shock. There will most likely be some copycats, people that will commit suicide because he has. That's very sad, but it usually happens. And I'm praying that the people around them will help them get through and help them to understand these principles. But folks, it also encourages all of us to take a look around us to see who's hurting, to reach out to people around us who may be going through similar things. And it's real important that all of us pay attention to people around us who are suicidal, because we can be part of the answer. God bless you. Have a great day.